At once the accuser left him, and angels suddenly gathered around Jesus to minister to his needs. Jesus preaches in Galilee. When Jesus heard that John the Baptizer had been thrown into prison, he went back into Galilee. Jesus moved from Nazareth to make his home in Capernaum, which is by Lake Galilee in the land of Zebulun and Naphtali. He did this to make the prophecy of Isaiah come true. Listen, you who live in the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, along the road to the sea, and on the other side of the Jordan, and Galilee, the land of non-Jewish peoples.
You who spend your days shrouded in darkness can now say, We have seen a brilliant light. And those who live in the dark shadow land of death can now say, The dawning light arises on us. From that time on, Jesus began to proclaim his message with these words: Keep turning away from your sins and come back to God, for heaven's kingdom realm is now accessible. As he was walking by the shore of Lake Galilee, Jesus noticed two fishermen who were brothers. One was nicknamed Kepha, later called Peter, and the other was Andrew, his brother. Watching as they were casting their nets into the water, Jesus called out to them and said, Come and follow me, and I will transform you into men who catch people for God. Immediately they dropped their nets and left everything behind to follow Jesus.
Leaving there, Jesus found 3 other men sitting in a boat, mending their nets. 2 were brothers, Jacob and John, and they were with their father, Zebedee. Jesus called Jacob and John to his side and said to them, Come and follow me. And at once they left their boat and their father and began to follow Jesus. Jesus ministered from place to place throughout all of the province of Galilee. He taught in the synagogues, preaching the hope of the kingdom realm and healing every kind of sickness and disease among the people. His fame spread everywhere. Many people who were in pain and suffering with every kind of illness were brought to Jesus for their healing. Epileptics, paralytics, and those tormented by demonic powers were all set free. Everyone who was brought to Jesus was healed. This resulted in massive crowds of people following him, including people from Galilee, Jerusalem, the land of Judah, and the region of the 10 cities known as the Decapolis and beyond the Jordan River.
Matthew chapter 5. Jesus' sermon on the hillside. One day, Jesus saw a vast crowd of people gathering to hear him. So he went up the slope of a hill and sat down. With his followers and disciples spread over the hillside, Jesus began to teach them. What wealth is offered to you when you feel your spiritual poverty? For there is no charge to enter the realm of heaven's kingdom. What delight comes to you when you wait upon the Lord? For you will find what you long for. What blessing comes to you when gentleness lives in you? For you will inherit the earth.
How enriched you are when you crave righteousness, for you will be surrounded with fruitfulness. How satisfied you are when you demonstrate tender mercy, for tender mercy will be demonstrated to you. What bliss you experience when your heart is pure, for then your eyes will open to see more and more of God. How joyful you are when you make peace, for then you will be recognized as a true child of God. How enriched you are when you bear the wounds of being persecuted for doing what is right, for that is when you experience the realm of heaven's kingdom.